A journalist accidentally leaks Carlos Alcaraz's phone number, causing a stir on social media. It all began at the 2024 edition of the ATP 500 in Rio de Janeiro. While this year, Argentine Sebastián Báez defended his title with a resounding victory over Frenchman Alexandre Müller, the most talked about news wasn't his triumph, but rather what had happened last year at the same tournament. Brazilian journalist Demetrio Vecchioli revealed that, due to a flaw in the official government platform, he was able to access extremely sensitive data of the players who participated in the previous edition of the tournament. Among the leaked documents were passports, phone numbers, and other private information that should never have been made public. Vecchioli stated that while conducting an investigation, he discovered that this data was accessible to anyone on the web, posing a serious security risk, especially for figures of Carlos Alcaraz's stature. The most striking part of the case is that the journalist himself decided to message the Mercian tennis player directly to inform him about the leak. Alcaraz, surprised by the situation, responded to the message, though no details have been revealed about his reaction or the steps he took to protect his privacy. Such leaks can have very serious consequences. Not only do they expose athletes to potential hacker attacks, but they also compromise their personal safety. In a world where technology and information move rapidly, the privacy of sports stars is an increasingly delicate issue. But how did this really affect Carlos Alcaraz? For now, the Spanish tennis player is focused on his US tour, where he will attempt to defend his title at Indian Wells and regain lost ground in the ATP rankings. Currently, Alcaraz is 3,820 points behind Jannik Sinner, who is suspended for 3 months, which could represent a great opportunity for the Mercian to close the gap. Moreover, Carlitos has his sights set on an ambitious goal, the Sunshine Double, which consists of winning both Indian Wells and Miami in the same season, a feat achieved only by legends like Roger Federer, Novak Djokovic, and Andre Agassi, among others. Although the scandal surrounding the leak of his phone number seems to have faded into the past, this case leaves us with an important reflection on digital security and the risks elite athletes face. Do you think stricter measures should be taken to protect players' privacy? What's your opinion on what happened to Alcaraz? Leave your comment below, we want to hear your thoughts. Carlos Alcaraz reaches this stage of the season with mixed feelings. After a great victory in Rotterdam, the Spaniard did not achieve the expected result in Doha, falling to Jiri Lehecka in a tournament where he was the favorite. With Indian Wells and Miami just around the corner, many expected the Mercian to use these days to rest and recharge. However, his decision to participate in an exhibition match before the first Masters 1000 of the year has sparked debate. On March 2, Alcaraz will travel to Puerto Rico to face Francis Tiafoe in an exhibition match in San Juan. Just a few days later, the Mercian will fly to California to compete in Indian Wells, where he is defending his title and has no room for error if he wants to stay in the race for the world #1 ranking. This decision has not gone unnoticed. Alcaraz has been one of the most vocal critics of the ATP calendar, denouncing the excess of tournaments and the lack of rest for players. "They are killing us," said the Spaniard last season, arguing that players cannot maintain an optimal level with such a demanding schedule. However, his words have been questioned by the ATP president, who responded that he cannot complain if, during his rest periods, he chooses to play exhibitions instead of recovering. The dilemma is clear. On one hand, Alcaraz has the opportunity to continue growing as a media figure in tennis and connect with more fans through these events. On the other hand, the lack of rest could affect his performance in a crucial month, where he needs to recover points to close in on Jannik Sinner in the ATP ranking battle. Alcaraz's new serve, a revolution in his game. Carlos Alcaraz never stops evolving. His progress in recent years has been meteoric, and now he seems to have found a new tool to continue dominating the circuit, his serve. During the past Australian Open, the Mercian surprised everyone by introducing a variation in his service that allowed him to hit more aces and generate easy points more efficiently. Until now, serving was not precisely Alcaraz's strongest weapon. While he has always been an explosive player from the baseline with incredible movement and attacking skills, his serve was an area where he still had room for improvement. But in 2024, he has made a qualitative leap, increasing the power and accuracy of his serve, something that has not gone unnoticed by experts. One of the most impressed by this improvement is Patrick Mouratoglou, a renowned coach who worked with Serena Williams for years and has guided multiple elite players. Speaking to Eurosport, Mouratoglou expressed his admiration for Alcaraz's new serve mechanics, stating that it is one of the reasons why his game has so much power. Mouratoglou analyzes Alcaraz's new serve. The legendary coach broke down the technical reasons that make this new serve a real gem. According to Mouratoglou, greater muscle relaxation, Alcaraz has managed to eliminate any tension in his body during the serving motion, allowing him to generate more speed with less effort. Leg and arm extension. The Merchant's technique has evolved to allow greater flexibility and range of motion, resulting in a smoother and more explosive execution. More fluidity, more power. The key to Alcaraz's new serve, according to Muratoglu, lies in the looseness with which he executes the movement. If you want to create power, you need fluidity, said the coach. These improvements have made Alcaraz's serve not only more powerful but also harder for his opponents to read. If his game was previously based mainly on his ability to return every shot with relentless aggression, he now has a weapon that allows him to finish points quickly and better manage his energy throughout matches. A crucial boost for his season. The introduction of this new serve comes at a key moment for Carlos Alcaraz. After his elimination in the Doha quarterfinals against Jiri Lehecka, the Merchant left with his head held high, stating that he felt satisfied with his performance and more confident than ever in his game. "I leave Doha with my head held high, with more confidence, and very happy with what I have done here," said the Spaniard. His next big challenge will be Indian Wells, one of the most important tournaments of the season, where he will try to defend the title he won last year. The California Masters 1000 will take place from March 5 to 16, and Alcaraz knows he will need to be at his best to overcome the top players on the tour. The improvement in his serve could be key to tackling this tournament with greater confidence. If he can maintain the consistency and effectiveness of his new service, it could make the difference in tough matches, especially on hard courts where the serve plays a fundamental role. The impact of his new serve on his future. This change in his game could be just the beginning of an even greater evolution. Remember, Alcaraz is only 20 years old and is still refining his tennis. His physical abilities, combined with his hunger for improvement, make him one of the most exciting players to watch. If he can establish his serve as a reliable weapon, his dominance on the ATP circuit could become even more overwhelming, allowing him to dictate points from the start and reduce the physical toll of long rallies. A more consistent and powerful serve would provide him with free points and greater confidence, especially in high-pressure moments. Many of the greatest players in history, such as Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, adapted and improved different aspects of their game over time, ensuring their longevity at the top. Alcaraz is at an age where he can still fine-tune his technique, and if his serve continues to evolve, it could be the key to unlocking even greater achievements. Now the big question is, will this be enough to take him to the top of the ATP ranking? While he has already proven he can compete with the best, consistency will be crucial. Can he maintain his level with this new serve in crucial moments, under the pressure of Grand Slam finals and ATP Masters matches? If he can, there's little doubt that he could dominate men's tennis for years to come. Leave your opinion in the comments. Do you think this new serve will make Alcaraz unstoppable? Or does he still have aspects to improve? Don't forget to subscribe to Tennis Zone, turn on notifications, and leave a like if you enjoyed this video. See you next time with more tennis news.